I used to be a radical feminist slash liberal, and to this day, it's been the most embarrassing phase of my life. Like, it still makes me cringe. And people always ask me, hey, Cheli, what made you walk away from the Democratic Party slash liberalism? And it wasn't one big, like, wake up call for me. It was a process. It started when I first started paying taxes. I remember working 60 to 70 hour weeks only to get 30 to 40% of my paycheck cut from me. Realistically speaking, that's out of those 60 hours, I worked 20 of those for somebody else. And then my hate for Democrats got a lot worse when I started looking into government spending and I realized how they spent our money. For example, did you know that over the last 5 years, California has spent over $20 billion on the homeless crisis? Now, if you live in LA, you're wondering, hey, where did that money go? Because it's only gotten worse, right? It hasn't gotten any better. When you ask the government, they can't tell you how those $20 billion were spent. They don't know where they went. They can't even tell you if those $20 billion were effective because they're incapable of balancing a budget. Instead of reining in their spending, do you know what they're doing? They're increasing taxes on the average American, meaning that more of the hours you work aren't going to be for you or your family. They're going to be for someone else. And you know who's getting screwed the most? Middle-class, hard-working Americans. And that's the tip of the iceberg. That's just a financial side. And it does get worse. When it comes to what Democrats, how they're trying to groom children in schools, it's disturbing. It doesn't matter to me if you're gay, straight, or a fucking unicorn. I don't think the government should be involved in your everyday life or who you're attracted to at all. But there's absolutely no reason why the government should be trying to force sexuality into the curriculum and exposing young children and minors to sexuality at such a young age when it can actually harm their development. There's absolutely no reason that the government and the school system should be transitioning a young minor, encouraging them to get surgeries, encouraging to get medical treatments that they can't take back without the consent or knowledge from the parents. Actually, they help hide this from the parents. When I was a kid, when an adult said, hey, don't tell your parents, that was a giant red flag. Why are we just glossing it over now and acting like all of this is okay? California every day tries to pass more laws to try and take away parental rights from their children. And don't take this as me saying, hey, go be a Republican. I'm saying, hey, go vote for what you believe in, because I don't believe in anything that the Democratic Party stands for anymore. It's wrong. It's disturbing on so many levels.